Hey ladies, my name is Jamie with Your Guide to Style and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk all about skinny jeans and ankle boots, and I'm really excited about this because you guys requested this video because I did a video on loose jeans and ankle boots, and a lot of you were like, well, what about skinny jeans and ankle boots? So we're going to talk about that today. And if you want to check out the loose jeans and ankle boots, I'll link it above and below in the description. But just to give you a little bit of detail on what I have on in this video so it makes a little more sense to you. So I have an ankle length skinny jean on. I am 5'4" and the inseam on these jeans are 27.5 inches, which is perfect for me to land right at my ankle. So if you want an ankle skinny, just look for one that fits you well. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of effort. Mine are from J. Crew. I really love their skinny jeans and they always work for me. And so that's where mine are from. And I can link those below if you guys are interested in looking at those. But I don't have to wear petites, so these are not petites. And you will see all kinds of different booties with these jeans, and some of them I will roll. So you just need to look at these images and kind of take the information I give you, my recommendations, and try to apply it to what you have, because the shaft of your boot may be a little bit different than mine. But I will try to give you generic recommendations that you can figure out how it's going to work. And I do want to say that the leg opening of this jean is about 10 inches around, and I measured all of my jeans and all of my skinny jeans, and they were all about 10 inches around. So the leg opening is not super big, but it's not super tight to my leg either. So now I just want to explain to you the shaft of the booties because I think that's important. I'm going to be talking about low, medium, and higher shaft booties. So the low shaft booties are 3 inches usually, and they land right at the ankle bone, maybe a little bit below, and they look a little bit more fitted because that part of your ankle is a little bit wider. And then you have a medium shaft booty, which is the most common you can find right now, which normally they are between 4 and 5 inches, and they are a little bit wider in the opening. So they stick off your leg a little bit more. They work great for tucking jeans in or rolling them up if you need to. And those are what you'll see most. Now you might have a medium shaft lace-up booty, which I will show you in this video. I do have one, and those are a little bit skinnier in the shaft, but the majority of them that don't lace up are going to be a little bit wider. And then the higher shaft booties a lot of times are skinnier shafts. You will see a sock booty in this video, which is a higher shaft booty, and it's between 6 and 8 inches usually when you find them. If they get above 8 inches, then you're looking at kind of a mid-calf boot as opposed to an ankle boot. And so just so you know those terms, and it'll help you as I'm talking about all of these things. So let's go ahead and start looking at some of these booties paired with skinny jeans. The first style of ankle boots I want to take a look at are the lower shaft ankle boots. And the one I have here is about 3 inches. It hits right at my ankle bone. And these jeans looked the best to me with just a tiny little bit of roll. So all I did was take the hem of the jean and flip it up. And that to me looked the best with these. It made the jean sit right close to that shaft, and that is what I liked the best. And I really think with skinny jeans that if there's just a sliver of skin showing, then you're good to go. I don't think a lot of skin, like the second example I did not like, which is a double roll, and it just showed too much skin with this ankle boot. And I think we all want to be a little more covered in the fall and winter, so this will be really helpful for those that don't want to show their leg. And you could do a thicker roll if you wanted to, just one, so it showed a little bit more skin. But I really didn't mind with that lower ankle boot, since it is tighter to the ankle, that if it rested a little more on top of it and you only saw the skin as you walked or sat down, then I thought that was fine because it didn't bunch too much. When you look at the last one, which is the full length with nothing done to it, then you can see how much it bunches. It sits right on top of there. It looks a little bit more sloppy. And so I didn't love that. And if you have one that comes up a little bit more above that boot, say it sits right out and you don't have to roll it at all, that's totally fine. So if you want to leave it long and it doesn't bunch and it just sits easily there, then I think you are good to go. So the next ones I want to show you are the medium shaft booties, and these are a little bit dressier to me. They have a heel on them. So when you think about getting a little bit nicer looking and not so casual or leisure, then I think that this is the perfect way to go. So my favorite option was just, again, like I did with the lower shaft, is just to turn the hem up one time. It got rid of a lot of that looseness that was there, and it sat right at the shaft of the boots. And when I walked, you could see a little bit of skin. And I did a close-up here so you guys could check that out and see how it looked even from the side. And then I did a skinny double roll. So the skinny double roll worked really well, I think. And if I was just throwing on a sweater or something that wasn't, that I just wanted to run errands, or even if I was going to meet friends for lunch or whatever it is, I still think this worked really well. And it didn't show too much skin, it just showed a sliver. So that to me was a good way to go. And then the next pictures I want to show you, one is the full length. You can see why that doesn't work. There's a lot of fabric there. It looks really sloppy. And so that one little roll got rid of all of that loose material. And then the last one I wanted to show you is the thicker rolls, which showed a little too much skin. So it does matter like how thick your rolls are. And honestly, I don't like going above 2 rolls. So if you are going to roll your jeans, try to keep it at the 2 mark, because once you get to 3 rolls, a lot of times it gets too thick and it doesn't look that great. So this next one is actually another medium shaft booty. It has a little bit chunkier sole and it can be pretty casual. This is the boot that I throw on when I'm going somewhere and I might have leggings on, I might have skinny jeans on, but it just always works and it's pretty comfortable and it's really cute. So, but I do want to say that the double skinny roll worked really well with this. This shaft is just a tad bit higher than the shaft of the last boots I showed you. So that double skinny roll is sitting just right at the opening. And when I walked, there was a little bit of skin showing. So I thought it was perfect. And you can see here as I move in that other picture that you can see some skin. And to me, that is the perfect option with a medium shaft booty like this. And then the next pictures, I did not think tucking it in, because tucking your jeans into the boots are a good option. I'll show you those options here in a minute, but the shaft of this was not tall enough. So if you have a booty that has a higher shaft and it's a wider opening and you try to tuck your jeans in, and as you walk, they start to move out, that is a no-no in my mind. So this did not work and I did not love this. And then I did the cuff, which this is the one thick cuff, and I do think the thicker cuff worked with this because it is a little bit more casual of a boot, and it didn't make me look too short or chopped off or anything like that. So this I thought was a good option as well. Although it's not my favorite, I'd probably choose for me to do the skinnier double roll as opposed to this, but I know some people like that thicker cuff. So I just wanted to show you that that would be a good option as well, as long as you were staying a little bit more casual. So the next booty is the lace up booty, and it is more of a medium shaft, but it's skinnier. So we're going to see some different options here, and there were a lot that I liked and some that I didn't. So the first image is just the one cuff, and so the one cuff worked, although it sat a little bit more on the booty since that booty was a skinny shaft and it was so cute and there wasn't too much material in the leg. I thought it worked fine, but if you don't love it, then go ahead and do the double skinny roll, because that looked really good and that was my favorite option. And when I walked, it would show a little bit of skin, but when I was just standing there, you might not see the skin, but it was just right there and worked really well. The third one is the thicker cuff again, and I don't have an X on it, so you can see that I did like that option as well if you like a thicker cuff. And that's just one roll up really thick. And the two that I did not like were the tuck in look and the no roll, because to me, the tuck in look with this medium shaft, the way it was, just did not work at all. I thought it gave the shape of the leg a really funny look. So that's a no-go for me. And then the no roll with it just bagging over that shaft just didn't look good to me either. So you may not agree with me on all of those, but that's okay. So, but these are the ones as I tried on, I saw that I just thought weren't the best look, and there were lots of other good options that I thought went really well with these. The last two ankle boots that I want to talk about are the taller shaft, a little bit skinnier shaft ankle boots, and the first one is a combat boot. And so I have this lace-up combat boot, and the shaft of it is pretty high. I think it is right at the 8 inches, and to me, it looked the best with the jeans tucked in, and the jeans stayed tucked in as I walked, so the shaft of it was so high that it just worked and held it in, and it didn't change the shape like the more medium shaft lace-up bootie did, because it did come high enough to my calf that it actually looked really good, and I loved this look. The one I didn't love was rolling it up, but you might, and the reason why I didn't is because I feel like it made my legs look shorter. And so I just did a double roll here to get it above the shaft. It is a way that you could wear it if maybe you were taller, but me being 5'4", it just did not work. The next one is the sock bootie, and this is the one that worked with all of the loose jeans in my loose jeans and ankle boots video. And I do have to say there was only one way that I really loved this one as well, and that is with the leg of the jean over the sock of the boot. And to me, this was a dressier look. I would wear this if I was going out and I wanted to look nicer, say I was meeting people for dinner or even going to a somewhat casual or smart casual party, because you could do this for this option for New Year's and put on a sparkly blouse and a blazer and it would look pretty dressy. So this is a good option if you don't want to do the heels, because you know you'll have too much skin showing, but I did love this the best. And I tried it with rolling the jeans up and that did not work. I thought it was too casual and it just looked kind of funny over the sock, and rolling it all the way up above it didn't work either. And those are my best options with the taller. I think the taller shaft booties are a little bit more difficult to do with your skinny jeans because they don't always go underneath them as well. They need to be really tight to your leg, not have any buckles or anything, but tucking them in for the combat boots I thought was a really good option. So yay, we made it to the end. Those are all of my suggestions for your skinny jeans and different style ankle boots, and I would love to hear your feedback. Would love to hear your questions if you have any, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me more suggestions for more videos, and I hope you will keep coming back. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe and the bell, and thank you guys who have subscribed. I am blown away by how many people I have gained since I started this, so I'm very grateful, and I hope you will come back again. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.